Nestled 16 miles off of Interstate 95 in beautiful Sea Island, Georgia, sits a five-star resort where you have some of the best players in the world descending upon a field, fighting for FedEx Cup points right here in our backyard.
So good. Right there, you're seeing the sunrise this morning. I was up here and able to grab that after we did Good Morning Jacksonville, and man, it is a, TPC, the players, is amazing, but the scenery up here and this tournament.
Breathtakingly gorgeous. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us for a very special edition of First Coast Living here live in Sea Island, Georgia at the RSM Classic.
Casey DeSantis, Curtis Dvorak here, and we're enjoying the golf tournament. First round finished up yesterday. Leaderboard basically shows a bunch of guys who got to play the plantation course.
See, so that's the thing. For those who aren't familiar with the course or the tournament, there are two courses that they're playing, Seaside and also the plantation. So Curtis has a little bit of insider information on this, saying one course is a little bit easier than the other. So the guys at the top of the leaderboard, it might be because they played the easier side.
It is. All the top 7 guys all played plantation course. There's one guy from Seaside. You're seeing the Seaside course right there, which is absolutely gorgeous. But they will play split rounds. Seaside and plantation the first 2 days they cut, and then the final 2 days they play everything on this beautiful Seaside course that you're seeing right there.
And you picked up on something pretty interesting, and I was thinking of it from a totally selfish perspective, how windy it was and my hair was everywhere. But you brought up a good point in the sense that these guys who are playing Seaside are going to have some gusts come in and off the ocean that are going to have an impact on their scores.
Yeah, we'll get to Steve Fundaro in a second, a little bit, but this wind picking up is going to be a little touchy for the Seaside course for sure. But one of the really cool things about that I love every time we come to a PGA Tour event, and you worked at the PGA Tour for years, the driving range is just an amazing place because I love the driving range. As a golfer, I love practicing. It's just something about being out there. But the golf balls on your normal driving range, it's just all random.
Right, a golf ball's a golf ball. I'll play with whatever I have in my bag. That doesn't say practice on it.
These guys are the best of the best, and it's a little different for them when they're getting their golf balls out at the range. Check it out. There you go. Yeah, that's right. We're out here on the range, and all the guys are getting warmed up and ready to start the second round of the RSM Classic. But something unique about the driving range on a PGA Tour event, all the guys are sponsored by different golf balls. So, licensing, they have to play that ball. But they also have to practice with that ball because they don't want to be seen hitting another one. The other reason they practice with the actual ball they use, and they have all of them here, Srixon, TaylorMade, Bridgestone, these are the ones I like to play. So hopefully I'll grab some of these before I leave. But the other reason is because they're so precise in their game that they can tell the difference between which ball they're hitting. And so they want to warm up and practice with the exact ball they use. Now, so they hit all the balls. Everybody hits a bunch of different balls out in the range. And out there in the field, you see the picker. Well, they pick up all the balls. However, the picker doesn't separate them. That job belongs to these lucky folks back here, who every time the picker comes in, have to separate all of the balls in the picker into each separate type of brand. Even Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Got to separate those. Those are the tough ones to find, and those are the ones that run out first. You guys are doing a great job. Any chance I can grab some of the Bridgestones?
Is that your favorite ball?
Yeah, Bridgestone. Can I grab some of those on the way out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes! Yes! They said yes. You saw it. It's on tape. They said I can grab some Bridgestones.
I got time too.
Really cool, though. Much different than the driving range that most of us practice at. It's a pretty cool experience out here. I'm going to go grab some of these. I don't think anybody will notice. I'll just take a few. Yes.
I thought you'd be going after the Titleist Pro V.
No, I switched to Bridgestone a couple years ago, but really cool out there. Those guys, they have the best of the best at each of them with their own brand of ball, even on the practice range. But
yeah, it is amazing. Joining us now is a very special person. He is the tournament director of the RSM Classic, Todd Thompson. Sir, it's good to see you because I know how extremely busy you are right now. So we were able to rope you in, tie you to the seat for a few minutes.
Well, one, thanks for y'all coming, and glad to be here. And we got a beautiful day. We had a beautiful day yesterday, and all the forecast looks great for the next couple of days. And the Sunday might be a little bit of a challenge. Got 15 to 20 mile an hour winds predicted, so maybe more of a challenge on Seaside than there was yesterday.
It'll make it fun.
That's right, absolutely.
And for those that have been coming up here for a couple of years here, Davis Love III, started this tournament years ago, and you guys continue each year, the RSM, to do obviously a great tour event, but the history of the giving and the charitable giving you guys do up here.
Right. It's been this is our 8th year so far. We've given away $7 million to charities. The two main charities being the Boys and Girls Club in the Special Olympics. And then this year we've got a great start. RSM revealed the other night that they wrote a check to the Davis Love Foundation for over $2 million, which was a $500,000 increase from last year. So the RSM's in, the community's in, and it's all about raising money for the charities and having a good time at the same time.
Really is the message of the PGA Tour. A lot of people don't realize they're a nonprofit and they give so much back to charity, and you with RSM and everything that you're doing here with this classic that has just grown over the years. There's so much to see and do here. Golf really is just one small component, even though that's the main attraction, some of the best players in the world. But just even looking around where we are, I mean, there's some awesome food. There's other vendors. I mean, there's a lot to do. It is great. We
brought in Southern Soul this year to do the concessions in our Miller Lite Village, and they've done a great job. I've seen a line there both days. If you haven't gotten the breakfast bowl, I highly recommend it in the morning. But you know, activities this week. You know, we had a private concert with Jake Owen on Tuesday night. Or Wednesday night. Tonight we have Taste of the Golden Isles down the Village. Tomorrow night we have the big public concert with Jake Owen at the airport. A new venue over there for that, and all going to charity.
Yeah, and that's something too to note, folks. Jake Owen, the public concert at the airport, still has tickets available. It is not sold out. And it's really easy to get to because you guys keep it out at the airport.
We do.
So everybody can park right there and the concert goes off. Coming besides the tournament, like we were talking about, the island here, St. Simon's Island, it really feels like the entire, you know, this island gets together and really comes together for this tournament.
They do, and I think that's a testimony to, you know, to Davis, the class man he is, the way he carries himself, the way he's respected in the game of golf, and I think that's what adds to our field also. You know, those players want to do something great for him. I mean, Ryder Cup captain, who don't want to come play for the Ryder Cup captain? But the whole community, since, you know, Davis has been, between him and Mark, growing up here, living here, you know, with their dad and mom, and then the whole area just embraces it.
And what a spotlight to put on the community. I mean, people come here and they see it's just breathtakingly gorgeous, just even walking around getting some exercise. Let me get your little insight on the field, because I know in years past, since the tournament's inception, we've seen Americans win, except for last year we had a Canadian. So are you feeling like Americans gonna take over once again?
Well, we got one leading right now. Chris Kirk out of the University of Georgia, and he played very well, lived here for 6.5 years, and has recently moved to Athens, and came back and obviously felt very comfortable yesterday. And I saw him in the locker room yesterday evening. He told me he had 23 putts and en route to a 9 under par round, so outstanding round.
All right, well, appreciate everything you're doing. Appreciate you having us out here, because I know we love getting out of the station.
We do, and we appreciate you taking the time, because I can only imagine. Just tell me, where do you go after this? Like, or do you even know? You've just got so many things.
Whatever buzzes on my phone here. That's where I'm going.
All right, good to see you, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Want to give you a couple more key dates and times for some of the fun stuff that's going on around here. The tournament, of course, is going through Sunday here at Sea Island Golf Club. The Taste of Golden Island's happening later today, but unfortunately that event is sold out. The Jake Owen concert, however, is tomorrow night, and you said that's at the airport, and tickets still good to go.
Still tickets available. And for more information on that, visit rsmclassic.com. And something that Todd mentioned about here, one of the things that RSM also provides is beautiful weather up here. And Steve Fundaro back in the station. I know we can tell it's nice out here, but what do you got?
It is a beautiful Friday and a beautiful kickoff to the weekend. Round 2, the RSM Classic. It's looking good. Plenty of sun. A few poofy cumulus clouds may pop up later this afternoon, but with temperatures near 70 degrees, it'll feel beautiful. Elsewhere around the First Coast for the rest of our weekend into Saturday, we do warm up pretty significantly. High pressure builds down to the south. It's going to draw a southwest flow. We'll get temperatures near 80 degrees on Saturday with sunshine to go around, but it is short-lived. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride this weekend. A cold front is on the way. It'll be knocking on the door early Sunday morning, right around that Sunday morning commute if you're headed out, and then some cool air pushes in behind it, and we'll see those temperatures drop back down into the 60s. So a little bit of everything out there for the weekend, and a little bit of sunshine out there for Curtis and Casey. How are you guys doing out there?
Good deal. Thanks, Steve.
Right.
Appreciate
We're doing great up here,
we are doing wonderful. I mean, hello.
Thanks for holding it down for us.
I know it's it's a tough job up here, but somebody's got to do it.
Something that we are remiss in talking about. I haven't said it in I think the entire time we've been on so far. The first place Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC South. I'm looking. Are there any other NFL fans out here? NFL fans with a first place team? Yeah, I can't relate. Unless you're a Jaguars fan, I can't relate. It's been so long. We've been in first place. I don't even know what it's like not to be. And the reason I'm saying that is the Titans
It's a big
lost
game
last night.
Okay. Okay. That's right. I remember
last
you were
night?
talking about it. It's a big deal.
It was a big deal for the Titans and the Steelers playing last night. And as we finished yesterday's show, I tried to get through saying, let's go Steelers, without getting sick. And I made it through it.
You did. I was
and it
impressed.
worked.
And it worked.
Steelers won. Steelers won. So now the Jaguars are officially in first place by half a game. And we play the Cleveland Browns on the road this Sunday. And if we win that game, we will be a full game up in first place in the AFC South for the first time in like 15, I can't remember. I fell a lot when I was in the mascot costume, but it's been a long time since we'll be 4 games above 500 and in first place.
That's exciting. That's super exciting. And I can just see it. This is like
It's so
intensity
good.
from you that, is typical.
First place team.
But from the NFL, that's exciting stuff.
If you don't have a first place team, I can't relate. Sorry. We got a lot more coming up.